Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look at the cryptocurrencies. So market, in particular speaking, the Bitcoin behaves really nervous. So since market is very thin, as you know that lots of actually the transactions volume had dropped miserably on the market, and actually the bulk of the transactions is just some transfers, withdrawals on the from the exchange and wires on the exchange accounts. So this leads to some, well, really, I wouldn't call it as unpredictable, but some kind of the nervousness and some sharp actions that's difficult to explain with some common sense. So when actually market was bearish and overall background was significantly bearish, when the interest rates were rising and everything was in favor of high interest rates, Bitcoin was rising on some anticipation, on some phantom news, such as adoption of the ETFs or something others. Once, and mostly was showing the behavior of some kind of the safe haven assets or something of that sort. Once the interest rate starts dropping and gold turns up as a safe haven assets, starting the conflict in the Middle East, stocks market right now are rising. Bitcoin shows absolutely different opposite performance. So although this performance in general fits well to the long-term fundamental background, so as we said, Bitcoin is under pressure and will remain under pressure by multiple factors that we're discussing in our regular monthly reports on Bitcoin. Most of them, the major of them, are high interest rates, low attractiveness due to high volatility, not enough regulation, and not the physical value of the Bitcoin in physical shape. So all this stuff decreases the attractiveness. Although some traders currently we have that opinions really polarized concerning the Bitcoin. There are lots of traders that are speaking about that will collapse as soon as the situation in the United States will deteriorate, while others think that it will be the next gold in the safe haven assets and everybody should buy it. So and even very really respectable economists talked about this as well. So you know my opinion that I'm really skeptical on the cryptocurrencies, just because I do not see the proper way to calculate its real fair value. So you can't be sure on the valuation in seconds. I do not see the features of the safe haven like in the gold, for example, in the cryptocurrencies. But this is just my personal view. So returning back to the technical picture, yes, in general, this performance that we've got recently is perfectly fits the idea of the bearish trend that we have. First fits the idea of the general fundamental background that stands around the Bitcoin. Maybe we could suggest that maybe this is just a pullback and this might be some more extended ABCD action. That's the thing that it's yet to be considered. But potentially as another scenario, it might be not completed shoulder. It shows the weakness on the market and market could just keep drawing lower. And to answer on this question, what it will be, either the minor pullback or it's really reversal, we need to keep an eye on a few levels on the lower time frame. Particularly speaking, if we'll take a look at the daily chart, we know that the C point is actually invalidation point, it's 26 area for upward performance, because we have the ABCD, OP is completed. Here we could consider like the pullback, but if market will erase the C point and drop lower, it will form bearish reversal swing. It means that this was just the ABCD pullback and retracement is over. So that's why this level is very important to keep short-term bullish context and keep chances to proceed higher to the XOP. Market should stay above the C point. That's very important. On the lower time frame, in general, market now is showing the action that we were suggested initially So if you remember, 2 reports ago, we talked about the possible ABCD retracement down after the OP that we were considering. But suddenly market actually has not followed this scenario, started moving higher. This was probably some news released based on this, and that has broken our plan. So with this recent performance up, we said that market stands inside of the triangle. If you remember, we talked about this, and potentially it might be the butterfly to the upside. We said that if you would like to take the long position, you need to try to do this as close to these lows as possible, just to minimize risk, because although this looks potentially bullish, it's supposed to triangle around the resistance, but who knows what will happen. And you can see that finally, so with some delay, market still started this ABCD retracement down. Here, what we see, first of all, is acceleration to the OP. It's definitely, you could see that CD leg is coming with acceleration, which is bearish sign, and it's already actually stands below as the OP as a confidence support. So this is mostly should be treated as breakout. It means that really very significant chances that market will proceed lower to the 26-30 area, where we have the XOP and 618 level. But here we're coming very close to invalidation point, because these lows are precisely the invalidation point on the daily chart of the ABCD pattern. So that's why what will happen around the XOP when the market will complete it, it's extremely important. If market will not be able to show starting upward action and keep dropping, that will be the bearish sign, and we will be ready, should be ready for taking out of these lows and drop below 25 area. If somehow it will be able to stay here and start upward action, well, at least for some time it will keep chances for possible upward continuation. That's two things to keep an eye on. In the current moment, I wouldn't consider taking the new long position right there. It's just because overall performance and breakout of the major levels and what's going on here. This performance suggests that more chances that we will see the XOP. And if you would like to buy, since the plan with the butterfly has failed, it would be better in the current environment. It means that market is weak, and it means that in current environment it would be better to wait for XOP target around 26 area.